Good morning, everybody. I am Dr. Anand Reddy, working as Associate Professor in the Department of Psychiatry, Narayana Medical College. I am here to discuss few points on the eve of International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. Every year on June 26th, we celebrate International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking worldwide. Every year, in the joint organization of World Health Organization and United Nations General Assembly, we celebrate this event. This is happening since last 30 years. Every year, we choose a topic or a theme per se, and we want to enlighten the people for entire year on this theme. Most of the time, we got doubt that we come across with so many international days while we are browsing social media or reading newspapers or sometime in TV news. So initially some people asked me what is the importance of or role of these international days. Today I will restrict myself to this International Day Against Drug Abuse. What statistics says is almost 50 million to 60 million, that means 500 to 600, 50 to 60 crores of people are abusing drugs. It may be either alcohol or some narcotic substances or some other things. So the total amount of business happening in the world marks to almost 5 to 6 crores according to WHO World Drug Report. So this much is the potential of abusing drugs in the entire world. I will quote two different examples on this. Recently, we have seen some newspapers and TV clippings that some person in the interior Godavari district has ordered online on darknet web from Netherlands to Rajahmundry. This is the reach of the drugs. So here, rich or poor or developed or developing countries doesn't matter in usage of drugs right now. And another incident happened in Chennai also. Some people have floated drums in the sea and police has recovered almost hundreds of crores of rupees worth drugs. So this is the rampant situation. Most of the people whom I have come across think that their family is not prone to drug abuse. It is a definitely myth, because everybody, either elderly or younger people or school going students or college going students, everybody has a potential threat to abuse of drugs. So I want everybody in the family to educate the younger people or prone people regarding this drug abuse and consequences of these drug abuses, because sometimes what elder people believe is that if we discuss all these things with the younger people, there is chance of, or they think that they are provocating the younger people to abuse these drugs. But it is definitely a myth. Unless until we have that comprehensive knowledge of consequence of usage of drugs and different modalities of usage of drugs, we are not in a position to identify, because most of the doctors community people are suffering, their children are suffering from this because they don't have adequate knowledge of various types of drugs and what are the consequences or symptoms with which they present to the home. So I request all to enhance their knowledge in different modalities of using drugs and common drugs which are having abuse potential. And at this juncture, I want to clarify two things. One is, we quite commonly see narcotics and psychotropic substances, these are used. But most of the people doesn't understand the meaning of narcotics. Narcotics are nothing but they are the naturally available substances like cocaine or heroin, marijuana, like this. And psychotropic drugs are drugs which are designed in the laboratory, which includes amphetamines. Most commonly we come across with a word ecstasy, which is commonly used in the rave parties. Ecstasy is nothing but methamphetamine, or commonly called as meth. And second important thing I want to highlight is There are different phases of drug abuse. First is abuse. It is usually seen in younger population, that means late teens to early 20s. All these people have a potential to use a drug because they want to experiment with the drug, how we behave after taking drug, what are the effects of drug on us, so they want to test it. So this phase is called as abuse. After repeated phases of abuse, even though the individual knows the consequence of using drug, they still persist to use the drug. That phase is called as harmful usage. Next phase is called dependence. We call an individual dependent on a substance basing on different symptoms. Initially, everybody starts with low amount. After a few years of usage, they don't get the same pleasure with which they get previously. So what they do, they increase the dosage of the drug. That we call as development of tolerance to that drug. Or some people say, if I can't take the drug, I am not able to sustain my daily activities or my daily routine. So that means they develop withdrawal symptoms after stopping the drug. Various drugs have various half-lives. Suppose if we take alcohol, the half-life may be less than 1 day. So repeatedly people will take the alcohol to get rid of that symptoms. So we call them as withdrawal symptoms. They may be in the form of restlessness, tremors, or sleep disturbances, or anxiety symptoms. There may be various types of manifestations we can see in alcoholics like that. So if an individual develops intense craving or difficulty in controlling taking a substance, or tolerance development or withdrawal symptoms, we call that individual as a dependent. So we have to identify the people at the abuse phase, not in the dependence phase. Most of the time, people who come to treatment will be on dependent symptoms, not at the level of abuse or harmful use. So I want to enlighten all of you on this. Coming to World Drug Report 2019 released by WHO comprises of 3 groups of drugs. They classify drugs into 3 groups. One is sedatives, second one group is stimulants, and third group is hallucinogens and cannabis. So first group comprises of alcohol, benzodiazepines like alprazolam or diazepam, and next tramadol. All these comes under sedatives. Next group is amphetamines. As I already explained to you, methamphetamine, amphetamines come under this group. Next, volatile substances also come under this group because they are acting as stimulants. Coming to theme of this year's, better understanding for better care. What exactly meaning of this is, if we enlighten ourselves regarding the common usage of drugs, what are different modes of usage of those drugs, and how a drug is supplied. Like some drugs are given in the form of liquid, some are in the resinous extract, some are bloated onto the paper, some are mixed in a bag and they used to inhale the fumes, like that. So the theme of this year's is to enlighten every individual regarding all these various modalities of usage, various drugs of abuse potential, everything. If we know them properly, then we can able to treat the individuals in a better way, because we can identify the individuals who are at the early phase of their usage, and so that we can stop them from abusing drug. And lastly, stand united to fight against this drug abuse for creation of a drug-free world. Thank you.